What's up, y'all? I'm decided to come on here just because my hair is too curly, y'all. Let's see. Try to see if there's gonna be more people on this bitch. So, hey Fantasia, hey Versace, hey Versace blunts. Let's roll some blunts. Hey Fantasia, what y'all up to? Let's see. What are y'all up to? Let me see. Candy. Those are not posters. Those are literally like album covers that my brother like collects, and he puts them on the board. But not gonna lie, that it kind of brings the aesthetic a little bit. So, oh Lord. But yeah, how y'all doing tonight? Okay, let's see. So this is like an interesting live, but at the same time, like, I'm bringing someone on here, but I think this person might be doing something else. This person wanted me to do the live, like, I think like 25 minutes ago, but then I was busy doing something, like, you know, I was trying to prep my room and shit, so, yeah. But I don't know, this person's gonna be busy, is busy now, but I sent the person the live, so. But I'm like very excited. Hey Sophia or Sophie. Oh my Lord. How you been, girl? Just in case what this is like this is like the iconic purr. Not you eat McDonald's. That's really a vibe. But if you guys know about this, is that this is my iconic, like, you know, straightening brush. I've not used this since like probably like junior year of my high school days. So yeah. But I don't know. I think this person is doing something right now. I try to send this person to like the live, like, to do it, but who knows? Maybe we might do it like tomorrow, but I don't know. No, actually, I don't think I've ever done like a silk press. Probably I did, but I just like do not know what a silk press was. But all I know is that like I remember they blow dried my hair, they conditioned it, and then like, you know, they straightened it. That one time I got like my hair done and shit when I had like blonde streaks in my hair. It was giving, but it was giving like my head is weirdly shaped. I'll say that. And especially how my haircut was. Let's see. Oh, hi Damien. Hello. Just so you guys know, this is like, I've not been on Instagram live for like a minute, so I'm sorry, y'all. The last time I think I went on Instagram live is that I was like very drunk. Oh Lord. Let's see. Yeah, I think this person might be doing something else. I'm sorry, y'all. But you know what? I'll stay on live with y'all just to entertain y'all. Hi, Lupe. What up, girl? How you doing? My favorite horror movie. I don't know. It's a tie between either Jeepers Creepers or, you know, Scream. I love the whole Scream franchise, and I love the this sequel. I also love Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I don't like 3 and the new one that released like I think like 2 years ago or something. No, those were hot messes. I'm sorry. Like, let's see. Lupe, get on this live. This live. Hmm. But yeah, that's my favorite horror movies. My technique to like like my hair being like somewhat like a little bit good is that I don't use too much heat, and also I don't like I don't like brush it like hard, so like I don't completely flatten my hair. It makes it look weird and gross. Bitch, Lupe, get on this bitch. Okay, I'm gonna cut to the chase, y'all. Since there's only two of you, I was supposed to have on a certain guest tonight, but I think this person probably got busy. So, and that's kind of my fault because they did say that that they wanted to do the live right now, but I kind of was busy trying to prepare for my background and setting and shit. Oh my god! Finally. Okay, let's see. Hey, hey, boo.
Hi.
Oh my god. How you doing? Oh my
I'm
god. This is like
good.
I'm like starstruck that I'm actually meeting you right now. Oh my god. But you look so
Don't be.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh
Thank you. Let me
my
put.
god. Oh my god. What so what um, sorry. I'm like a loss for words.
Really? Don't be.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, so you want to talk about how you got on a certain show that everyone wants to know about?
um. Sure. So, wait. Let me put some lip gloss. I'm sorry.
So what got you on what got you to go on like Real Chance of Love in the first place?
Um. So, gosh, this is 2008, so I have to go back and think.
Let me
Hi,
let me
Sylvia.
specify. Sorry, let me specify that I was literally a small child, but but like overall, like I did watch it, like growing up because I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was a kid, but like overall, like I did, like watch it like growing up, like in my high school days, like newly watching it. But yeah, sorry, continue.
No, no, that's funny. So like back in 2008, there were I've heard there were like casting calls for like Flavor of Love. I I want to say like 2007. I heard like castings for Flavor of Love and things like that. And so around 2008, they were coming into clubs because I was like a club head. I'd be in the club all the time, but I had a job that every weekend I was in the club partying. And there were, I think I had got an email. I said they were coming, but I never went to the casting. I missed it for whatever reason. So my friend had got like a call to come to the casting, and she was like, well, just come with me. And I was going, but I wasn't going to try out. I was just going up there with her, just as a friend for support.
Yeah.
So we go in there. I think it's a hotel. I want to say it was the W Hotel in downtown Atlanta. And I remember my friend, she went, because I guess they had numbers or whatever. So they asked me, like, at the last minute, was I going to audition? I was like, no, I'm just, like, really here for my friend. They was like, no, you totally should um, audition. I was like, and it was like 11 p.m. that night because there were so many girls. So I auditioned. I didn't know what the hell I was doing because, like I said, I wasn't prepared. and I did a freestyle rap. I don't know what the hell I was rapping about, but I rapped. And I was just like, oh my God, that's so horrible. So we were done with casting, and like a month later, I get a call from the producers of the show that was like, hey, you remember the show you auditioned for? I was like, yeah. It was like, well, we were choosing you to be a contestant. I was like, really?
Really?
And they was like, yeah, aren't you happy? I mean, I was expecting a different response. And I was like, I mean, I'm shocked. And so I called my friend because I'm thinking they called her too. I was like, girl, they just called me for that show. I said, did you hear from them? She was like, no. So I got picked and she didn't. And
Oh,
it was,
damn.
yeah. So, so yeah, so I got picked or whatnot. And I don't know if she felt any type of way about it. I mean, I never really asked her. But when we finally got flown out to LA, see, I was already like in the industry kind of because I was doing modeling then. I was like what they called back then an urban model. Um, and so I was in magazines, I was doing music videos and things like that. Um, and so I knew a couple of artists, especially out in LA. So as one particular art, it was Sean Kingston, and we were friends. Because he would come to Atlanta, and I think we did a video together, and we had just been friends. And so I said, "Hey, Sean, I am in LA. I'm filming for this show." And come kick it with me. But they told us when we got to our room, we couldn't come out of that room, you can't leave that room. You can't have visitors, no, nothing. So the way the door was set up, you could go to the door but nobody could see you because like it was like a hallway in the hotel, but there were like a wall and then the door. So if someone came to the door and they went in, you couldn't tell if they went in or not. So of course my stupid ass had Sean Kingston come to the room and we're chilling. I was like, yo, I'm out here. And I was like, I think they're gonna take my phone and we go film. And so he leaves. And so production called me. There was like, Candy, we said that you couldn't have visitors, and one of your visitors, someone went downstairs and they said they were looking for you, and they came upstairs. I said, yeah, he came upstairs, but I told him he couldn't come in. He didn't come in my room, which I lied
Ooh.
because had I told them he did, they would have sent me home. I would have got kicked off before the show even started. So, um,
I'm weak. The comments are sending me.
shut up. So
Oh Lord.
So yeah, so they was like, we're gonna run that camera back, and if we find out that he went in that room, you're going home. So stand by.
Ooh.
So I was like, fuck, I just fucked this shit up for myself. I came all the way out here, now they about to send my ass home. So I guess they ran the camera. They seen him come to the door, but didn't. It cuts off once he got through the by the walls that came to my door, so they couldn't tell if he went in or not.
Ooh.
And so I got to stay. And so we went downstairs like the next day, and the outfits that you seen that were on the promo things, and I had like this dress with the zebra stripes or whatever.
That one
Um,
was iconic. That top that you wore, I think, like to like the photo shoot for Real Chance of Love. That was very cute and iconic. I'll say
yeah,
that.
well, thank you. I had got it from H&M. So,
Most of
um,
my clothing. I'm sorry, like most of my clothing are from H&M. So.
so yeah, so we took those pictures, and when I initially went down there, like my hair was not done, so I was like, "Dang, I didn't get to get my hair done." I said, "Well, maybe they'll let me go to the hair store and buy some wigs or whatever." That wasn't the case. So I had the two worst wigs with me ever, and they were synthetic.
Ooh.
So they when we got there, and we finally get there, and I noticed that I can't go to the store. I asked them, I said, can someone take me to the beauty supply store? They was like, no, we can't do that. I was like, what the fuck? These wigs are a mess. And I was like, I'm thinking that I can come down here and just buy me some nice wigs. And that wasn't the case. So hence is why my hair looked a hot mess during the season. So anyway, when we first get there, we leave the hotel and now we're going into the house because they had another cut after we did those promo pictures. There was another cut, so some of those girls did not make it, and so and then I've had a bus, a van to pick us up, and then we went to the house. Soon as we got to the house, we were standing outside, and then they were filming. I did not know we were going to start filming, and so like I just got really nervous. I started sweating and stuff like that, and so there was like, okay, guys, camera, lights, camera, action, and then we see like two guys come up on a motorcycle, and it's real intense. And there was like, you guys just start yelling. You know how they come up and we like, woo, and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And I was like,
Yeah, I've
oh
noticed that.
shit, this shit is getting real. Like I ain't know what the fuck I signed up for, but so yeah. So I mean that was it. The experience on the show was really it was cool. Definitely an experience that I don't regret. It brought me a lot of opportunities and things like that. My main thing, once I saw them, I wasn't attracted to them because I thought I would be. I really thought we were going on there looking for love because I didn't know anything about reality TV like that other than what I watched. I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. Hey, I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. So I didn't know some of it was scripted. And had I known it was scripted, I probably wouldn't have went. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have went. But it all wasn't scripted. The whole thing wasn't scripted, but them finding love, of course, was scripted. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was a good experience. And once I got there and I saw that I wasn't attracted to them, my whole plan was to just be on TV as long as I could and
I
pretend.
mean,
And that's
like the amount, like for how long you lasted on that show, like I really did, like you were like very like entertaining like to watch on that show. But also I was gonna ask a question, like like before I get into some other stuff, were you also called to do like the any season of the Bad Girls Club? Because I did see like comments like on the internet, like that you like they were gonna offer you the Bad Girls Club.
So I did try out for the Bad Girls Club as well. I did get a call back, but I had already got picked for Real Chance of Love. So the season that I was going to be on was a season with Natalie. Um, so I had already got picked. So I was like, you know what? I don't feel like fighting for my life on nobody's show. So I'm gonna just stick with this show because I just didn't want to mess up something and I go to the Bad Girls Club and something happened and I'm like, damn, I should have just stayed. But I don't regret it. But I would have been on the season with Natalie. And I tell her that when I tell her that, she's like, bitch, we would have been running shit and all this other shit. But yeah.
I could see that actually, but at the same time, like you did say something in one comment that like if you were gonna be on the Bad Girls Club, it'll get to a point that you and Natalie will end up scrapping. Like the longer that you like stay like in the house,
Who said
if I
that?
remember. I think you did say that, but I don't know. Like because
I don't think so because like she's like my real friend. So I don't you just never know. We probably would have. I'm not sure. Um we might have, but our friendship now I can't see it. She's like literally like my sister.
period. So the first night, so what was your first reaction to like the like that one orange tan girl, show me, like fighting that one chick Vegas like that night? How did you feel about that one when that like shit went down on the first night?
I was glad that she got beat up because she was just talking so much shit. So if you saw like in the scene, we were all sitting outside and it was me and well Waterworld, well her name is Baker on the show. And we were, sitting down and she was like, all these girls look like guys. I'm like, bitch, who look like a guy? Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you say that? You don't know anybody here. Like, what would make you sit there and talk about somebody like that? And so she was just popping off at the mouth. And I could sense some bullshit about to go down. So when she did, I got up and left. I said, you know what? I ain't finna, I already know how I am. I reached out and touched that bitch and I been and got kicked off. So I left. And as soon as I left, she started getting her head beat in. Mink, mink, mink. So
No, because the Uncle like the Vegas did deserve it because she was like running her freaking mouth and shit, and like especially like especially with Baker as well too. And I was like, geez, like let the girl live, like and shit, like just like shut your mouth.
yeah,
But
she was doing too much. And I was like, and when we saw, I was like, then afterwards, we all went by the little fire pit. And I was like, bitch, you got a knot here, a knot here, a knot here. I said, that girl gave you five, like two to the body and five to the head. That's my exact words. Because she had knots all over her. And then, when we all got gathered to congregate, and he was like, yo, we got to go. Because she was like, but I'm the one who got attacked. She was like, yeah, but you was the instigator, which she was. And so
yeah.
she got sent home, and I was happy. I was like, "That's less bitches I gotta deal with in here." So
Oh my lord, no, but I was pretty happy that Show Me got beat the crap out of Vegas, to be honest, because she was really irritating my fucking nerves when I was watching the show as a viewer. And but no, but I feel like this season would have been a lot more different if she actually did came like if Show Me did stay a little bit longer, but knowing that if she hasn't like snapped like that, but yeah, but like
she
like.
eventually would have got kicked off because her temper is was crazy. So
Mhm.
mm.
So let's get to some like more stuff. So what was your opinion about Blonde Baller?
um, at first, I thought everybody was cool. I didn't really have an opinion, but I noticed like little stuff she would say. And I'm very observant. I observe and I listen, even when people think I'm not. I'm listening. I'm an Aquarius, so it's just like I notice stuff without, and I don't say nothing. I just add everything up in my head and I put it together, and chances are I'm always right. And it's something about her which is like off to me, and I could tell that she was one of those it is she's one of those girls that based off our conversations, I could tell she only dealt with a certain type of men. And I could tell she only dealt with black athletes.
Yeah.
And that's what it was giving. And which I have no problem with, but it's like she glorified it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with some of the things that she would say. And then she would have this like vernacular, you know what I'm saying, this African American vernacular, and just pretending to be something she wasn't. And as I got to know her, she just irked me. And then she would wear this red bandana, and I would call her Brett Michaels. Is that his name, Brett Michaels? I was like, bitch, you like Brett Michaels. Like, she would really piss me off.
Oh Lord.
And honey, your hair is fine.
Oh, sorry. I mostly like overdo it.
Like I do that too. I'll be like, but yeah.
But yeah, no,
Anyway,
she did look a little bit like Brett
she
Michaels. I'll say that.
definitely looks like Brett Michaels. So yeah, it's just like it. I mean, like I said, at first we were cool, but when she saw that, you know, it was competition, and I was clocking her, and I was checking out things that she was doing, because they edited out, they chop and edit stuff out so bad on those shows. And so when I had came in, and I was like, who is that on the phone? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was one scene they had chopped up, and I was like, I think I'm going to get into some trouble. And then it has me going over there bothering her, and that's not what it was. We were about to, I think we were doing something with the Yeti, and I was like, we about to get in some trouble. So they took that clip and put it with the clip with Bomb Baller. I mean, it's a Blonde Baller, and it had nothing to do with it. I was like, why are they making me look so messy? Like the typical black girl hating on a white girl. I'm not hating on this girl, but she was on the phone with a dude that was her boyfriend. And I know that for a fact. And they did end up like catching her in a lie. Like she did have a dude back home. And then she would be like, we were like all the girls, it seemed like we all had something in common. We had something going on back home. Like some of the
Yeah.
girls were models, some were strippers, some were prostitutes, and or whatever, but they had some type of motion. And so, because I was a radio personality before this show, so I knew artists, you know what I'm saying? And I was, like I said, I did music videos. So I knew like artists like Gucci Mane and all these other things. And so she gets on there. Well, Junk is dating some guy named DJ Gucci. Girl,
That's
And
crazy.
like they would take conversations that we had and then like she would like listen to conversations and eavesdrop and say we're dating a guy that didn't even fucking exist. Like who the fuck is DJ Gucci? But anyway, so she just, I really didn't like her. I mean, I don't have any feelings towards her right now because that was like 15, 16 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't care. I hope she's doing great. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't care for her. I didn't care for her lies, and she just was so manipulative and just a little sneaky little bitch.
Did you did like a lot of people even she was on I Love Money 4 though, they kind of made her as like the villain on Real Chance of Love season 2. Do you think that she was actually like the villain of your guys' season?
The villain, no, because to be the villain, you have to have like, for me, a villain is someone that's the bad guy. She wasn't the bad guy. She was just a bitch that lied. So like I mean, I guess if you would want to, no, she wasn't the fucking villain. I don't know. That would be hard to say. I honestly think I was the, I felt like I was like the bad guy of the show. Like people just, they pointed me out to be the bad person, like just instigating, or I don't know. I don't know who would.
No, because like the way how you were portrayed on the show, in my opinion, is that you basically were just like trying to call her out on her BS, like her trying to start shit with the other girls, her lying and shit. Like I just feel like that you were just kind of like you were just like there to like clock her or something, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
You know what? She could have been the villain because she did stir up. There was like little shit she got on everybody's nerves. So yeah, I would say she probably would be the villain.
Yeah, because like no, because but I was kind of disappointed that you got sent home before she did. What?
I would. I mean, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. So
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
was
obviously,
prepared.
because they were using her for the drama anyway, so probably so.
Hmm.
But no, I was really disappointed that you got sent home before her. So I was like, fuck, like because you were entertaining as hell, and
Thank you.
but like, damn. So were you ever like called like to do like any like certain like spin-offs like after or any other different show like prior like that's not like in the VH1 like VH1 like shows?
I um I did I was a guest on a reality show right after that. It was on like Lifetime. It was like about these two ladies. They own like a lingerie um store in out here in Georgia. It was called Livy Ray or something like that. So I was like on their very first episode. But other than that, I had did castings for things like Love and Hip Hop and other shows that they were trying to create that just didn't come to life. But yeah, uh, other than that, that was pretty much it. I did, excuse me, get flown out for I Love Money 4, but me and Baker, we got sent home before production started.
Damn, because I would love to see you on I Love Money 4, to be honest. But it's just like, okay, but like the cast was like already perfect enough as it is on I Love Money 4. But I just didn't like that it's mostly like very like chopped up and shit. Like,
Mhm.
just making it more focused on the challenges. Because like Mamacita was there, Blonde Baller was there, Sassy, and Hot Wings was there. Like it's just like I just did not like how the fucking I Love Money for like kind of like hold off like most of you guys' Real Chance Love girls like and shit like no because to be honest like you guys are like much more like articulated and like like you guys will like like strategize on everything because like knowing that type of cast that was on I Love Money 4. Blonde Baller was scheming, but she got hold over because of a chick from Rock of Love season 3, Britannia. She got hold over by her, and like yeah, she got her ass sent home. And then Sassy, she basically got outnumbered by the dudes like over there, and like they were she tried to convince one of them to get her to stay, but I guess like it wasn't well enough, and they were just like making fun of her that she was leaving.
Mm,
Um, and Hot Wings, no, she was beasting everything. If I remember watching like that season, she was beasting everything, and she also
mhm.
was smart too. She basically like she made alliances, burnt bridges with some of those alliances, and then like she made it to like to final three. And I was like actually copying like because like Hot Wings made it further to the end. I was
Yeah.
like, but yeah, no, but I would love to see you on that show. Like,
Yeah, I was kind of bummed out. We didn't get to stay because I had formed bonds. Me and Britannia got like cool like this, and me and what's the other Hispanic girl name? Marcia. So it was me, Marcia, and Britannia. Like we were like really, cool. And I really enjoyed, being there. So I was kind of bummed out that I left. I was pissed that they kept Blonde Baller. I was like, you know what? If I would have stayed, I would have beat her ass anyway. So it's probably best that I go because, yeah, let me go back to my life. And so, yeah, so.
it's pretty funny because like your girl Kiki, from Real Chance Love season 1, she actually was supposed to be on Isle of Money 3, but she didn't get on there. Um, and they got Bubbles instead of her. Like I would imagine what it was like, even if like Isle of Money 3 even did air, to be honest. So, like I wonder what I'd like to see if it was like if Kiki was on that show. Like I
She's
feel like
gonna be on there probably beating somebody ass because that's how she
no, because
is.
for I heard like I saw Lacey's podcast on with Cocktail from For the Love of Ray J season 1. Like no, but it was fucking hype as hell for what I've heard. Like fucking Delicious from Flavor of Love season 2 like smacked the girl from For the Love of Ray J girl. She smacked one of the girls from there, and she got her ass disqualified. And I was like, ooh.
Oh wow. I actually seen Delicious last week at the grocery store.
Period. No, I love Delicious. She was also one of my favorites of the VH1 like era and
Hmm.
shit. Yeah, but damn, no, that's pretty funny that and fucking messed up that they didn't put you on Isle of Money 4 because I feel like that you would have actually like done good in the
Yeah,
challenges.
I'm very competitive. I'm very athletic. I've been in sports my whole life, so I could have beasted that shit. But of course, they want to send a real bitch home, so it's cool.
Sorry, I had to put you on mute because like there's noise in the background. Hold up, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
It's
No, it's just like
okay.
no, but yeah, like you know. It's just it was like kind of like a fucking thing, but like I was like I even noticed that you guys didn't even have you guys' reunion for Real Chance of Love season 2, and I was like, damn, like what I
I
wonder what
think
was.
because I think honestly because we were all beefing after the show, and then there was like social media had got introduced, so we were back on Twitter going back and forth with each other on Twitter. It was just all, and then people had like radio shows or what I'm saying. It wasn't really podcasts. Like yeah, they had like podcast wasn't a big thing, but there were some, and yeah, and we were going on the show talking on different shows. Like Freckles would get on a show and talk shit about me, Ribbon, and I was like, I don't even know y'all. Y'all stayed on the show for one day, so I really don't know y'all why y'all would have anything to say about me. But
I mean, because they probably were obviously just jealous or something that you made like farther than those bitches. So I'm sorry,
maybe so.
but no, because like no, like who was talking? Who else was talking shit on the first night? Yeah, Freckles was obviously talking shit, the most absolute shit as well
Freckles
too.
was talking the most. She had something to say about everybody. And it was actually funny, but I'm like, dang, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I That's just not in me to sit there and just talk shit about people. And I guess because we're on TV, she trying to turn it up a notch, which I respect. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what gets you noticed. And I didn't know. I hadn't been on TV, so I didn't know. I was like, God dang, bitch, you don't even know me. Like, or you don't know any of these girls. But she wouldn't say those things to me. She would say them behind my back. Or of course on, when the whatever they call when you talk. What were those things called? Not confessionals. I don't know. But yeah, she would talk shit about me. It's called OTAs and the OTAs. And I'm like, girl, I don't know you. When I watched it, I was like, why she got so much to say? She didn't say this to me before. I said, you know what?
What's
It don't
pretty
matter.
funny though, and also fucked up, is that they were literally gonna call her Chewy, and
Like she Baka or
oh yeah, and
something.
I was like, but like, okay, look,
Oh yeah,
like,
they're chewy.
yeah, no, cause So no, because she kind of looked a little bit like the Yeti, and I was like, oh my god, it's like so fucked up. But at the same time, it's a little bit funny. But at the same time, like like no, that's kind of uncalled for. But I guess they kind of named her Freckles now, so I was like, okay, you know what, Freckles it is.
That's so funny.
I
But
so like you
mhm.
still talk to most of the girls from like Real Chance of Love from your season ones.
From my season, the only person I talked to is Baker because we both had lived in Atlanta at the time, and we developed a friendship. And I was also cool with Classy, but we lost contact. She had turned into a photographer, so I was in like this magazine called Black Men's Magazine. It was a very popular magazine, and she did my spread. I had to fly out to Orlando, and she shot me, and we kind of lost contact because I think she started doing commercials, but then she went to nursing school, so she's kind of like off the grid a little bit,
Yeah.
with her career. So, and I talked to Apple. I hung out with Apple one time. I went to Vegas. And Apple told me what she told me. I was so flabbergasted. Apple said she was not supposed to be on the show. She was originally they put her on the show to be like a spy to go back and tell. So she originally was not there to be a contestant. They just made her as a contestant and to so she could spy on people and tell what was going on. And I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
What's funny though is that I did see Apple's interview with Lacey actually, and then like I don't think she ever did mention that at all. Like
I, but
she never
that's
did mention that at all, and I was like, no, because I was like really confused about her interview. Is that like is she like she was like she did talk about like she did answer the questions that Lacey was like like asking her, but it's just like I don't know. It's just like something about her is just like she just basically like couldn't like find a way to answer like the questions like properly because I think she probably might like still be traumatized or something like
maybe
for like on the show.
because her personality does not give I need to be on TV. She's like very shy, reserved, and you can tell it's some other things going on, and she doesn't really want to be on TV like that. So when she explained it to me, I said that makes sense. And like she would just do stupid ass shit, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? But it's because she wasn't really supposed to be on the show. She was
Yeah.
there to literally there to spy and tell what was going on.
What were your favorite challenges during your time on Real Chance of Love?
The doorbell challenge.
Oh my god. No, I actually did like that too. I was like I like the music video like challenge, but also I like the doorbell challenge because it was like really funny to watch, especially since Mamacita like spilled her drinks because she was about to give to like the boys like the drinks and shit. I was like, oh my god.
She acted so dense, but she was so sweet. Like one of the sweetest people you will ever meet. And Spanish Fly, she was nice too. Like we all kind of got along, you know what I'm saying? But except we had our little beefs here. Aloha, she was cool, but she was crazy. And
She ended up dating her brother actually, like Micah.
uh, yeah, and then she had a baby.
Oh Lord. No, because like I was like scared when she started screaming. I was like, what in the
That I
hell
was like,
is
why you
happening?
hollering like that? I was like, girl, I don't like that. I said, you need to stop hollering. I was like, I don't know
Oh
what's going
Lord.
on with you, but hollering is not going to be the answer. But yeah, so
I was gonna ask you when you talked about her. I was like, what were your thoughts on Spanish Fly? Actually, and like like if I don't know if you like you guys were like the best friends or something, but like do you like still end up keeping in contact with her?
I have not heard from her or talked to her since the show. It's like she disappeared. She doesn't. It's like she doesn't have social media. I tried looking her up to see, you know what I'm saying? Because I've tried looking people up and reaching out to them. I reached out to I'm cool Wiggly. Me and Wiggly are cool on social media and stuff like that. Um, I fell out with PS. Me and her weren't stopped being cool because I heard she said something racist. And I used to, like she never got booked for anything, and I got booked in Kansas City, and I let her come out to the party with me, and we had a good time. But like afterwards, she kind of said something racist, and I just wasn't fucking with her like that no
Oh
more.
Lord, no, because I kind of already got the idea that she would say something like that, like would say some type of shit like that. Because like even
Mhm.
like watching her, even though like she didn't like want to come off as like being like a racist and shit, but like I can kind of already sense that she might say some type of shit like that.
Yeah,
So
and she's like, and then later on, come to find out that she's like a known slut back in her city. So I was like, girl, she had smashed all these athletes, and I'm like, oh, so you a prostitute? Got it. Okay.
oh my god, no, that's funny. The one girl that I kind of like that already talked about already because I still cannot stand Vegas or Freckles, but
Freckles just got her body done.
today,
Yeah, like we're Facebook friends. It's so crazy. Like, so I don't know what happened. Like, got booked out in Houston, and she saw that, and she hit me up, said like, "Hey, I see that you're gonna be in Houston. Can I come party with you?" And I'm like, she's like, I promise I don't have no beef with you. Da, da, da. I was like, sure. And I guess that's how we ended the beef. But yeah, she ended up having two more kids after that. And she has like 5 or 6 kids, like, and they're all boys. She has like all fucking boys, and they're as cute as they can be too. And yeah, she got her body done recently. I think she got a BBL.
I was gonna say because like if she got her body done like after the show, like like months after the show, like she didn't need to get that work done because her body looked naturally beautiful, especially for like an Amazonian tall girl like her. Because like she like on the show she looked very tall, and I was like,
Yeah, she was pretty tall. Yeah, but I mean, I back then, nobody thought about getting their bodies done. Nobody other than boobs. People had boob jobs, but yeah.
yeah. Oh Lord, it's just like that was a crazy time, but overall it was like pretty much fun to like watch like from the shows and shit. But like not gonna lie though, cause like you are pretty cool, and like even if I ever like end up coming into Atlanta, like we should definitely like link up
Of
sometime, like
course.
and get
Of
some
course.
drinks. oh my
I'm not a
god.
lit girl anymore as I used to be, you know what I'm saying? But I still like to have fun every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Go out, have a good time. And I know you're probably old enough to be my kid, so.
I mean, I am 21. Next month I'm turning 22. So, but like no, but like I turned like on my 21st birthday, I literally turned up like it was nothing. I fucking was like having
As you
fun,
should.
like I was turning up, having fun at the bars and shit. And I even went to like a bar slash strip club, and I like fucking was flirting with every stripper. And then yeah, like they all wanted me to like go get a lap dance from them. And I was like, oh shit, like what the fuck did I do?
That's
but like,
funny.
oh my lord, no, like I'm like the type of person I will turn up, but like whenever I need to be, and just like do the
Course.
run
You're
of the party.
you're 21. Turn up as much as you can because one day you're not going to be able to turn up anymore. So enjoy your 20s while you can. That's
Yeah.
the best advice that I could give to you.
Well, oh my lord. I mean, like even if even do turn 30, but I will still turn up, but not to the point that like I would like how I used to, like if like like right now, I guess. But like but yeah, I would still kind of turn up if, even if I do reach like my 30s and
Of
shit.
course, I'm in my, of course, the fours, and I be turning up too. Age don't stop to turn up. Like I
Yeah.
turn up when I need to, but not as much. But when I turn up, I turns the fuck up.
Also, one other question. Since you still keep in touch with Natalie, would you ever consider doing Baddies as a special guest?
So that's so funny that you said that. Natalie was like, "Girl, you wouldn't be on Baddies." I was like, "Natalie, I'm 40. I'm not being on Baddies
I mean,
at
because
this."
she actually did manage to bring Tommy like in, like
Yeah, but they're on there fighting. I'm not finna go on there fighting.
I mean, because
No.
in her new season of Baddies, like they brought in like some special guests, like
Aubrey O'Day. Aubrey O'Day is around my age. I don't know. I don't watch Baddies, so I don't know. My mom watches Baddies. She does. But I don't have time to watch TV. So, but I just don't feel like if I go on there, it would just strictly to be probably one day just to. I can't see myself on a show like that fighting those girls that are half my age. And yeah,
yeah.
and I'm at an age where I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna pick up something. I get weapons, and yeah, I'm just too cute to be fighting.
No, that's actually no. I don't like that. I'll be like, I'll be too cute to be fighting now. No, like, but yeah. Oh my god. But overall, I did enjoy you, like, being on here, Candy. Like I said, I was a loss for words because I'm actually got to meet you and like talk to you and about this, and I was like, damn.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. And also one other thing, you're like the first ever reality star that I even like managed to have on on my live and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got me. Got me.
Hey, so congrats being the first. But like, have a great night, Candy.
Thank you
Like,
so much, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. You better keep making this a series so I can hop in and watch.
yes, okay. I gotta make sure because I think I might try to find a way to get Sassy on here because I'm like I don't know how I would manage to do that, but like
That
knowing how I myself
she is on. She's actually her name's Gabrielle. You follow her, right?
I follow
Yeah,
her,
I'm sure she'll do it.
but
Hi, guys.
but yeah, this is from your not so favorite YouTuber signing off, and I love y'all so much. Bye, Candy, and have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.